G'day guys, Coach Ben Lee here, checking in day 15 after a massive wrap up that we spoke about on day 14. I really hope you enjoyed that content. I had a lot of fun putting it together for you and using some of my my top methods when it comes to sort of getting you the best results possible in 8 weeks. So I want to continue on with that, just to really wrap it up so we have a greater understanding of some of the methods that we're going to implement as well, to really sort of get the best results possible with my 8-week transformation. Now, cardio. We're going to speak a little bit about cardio and the ways that I use cardio to, help get us the best results possible in that period of time. Now, like I said before, in day 14, we want to use resistance training as much as possible in our training to increase that lean muscle tissue. The more muscle tissue we have, the greater our metabolism is going to increase, the better ability our body's going to manage carbs. The more carbs we can put into our diet, the more carbs we can put into our diet, the more anabolic we get, the more muscle we can build. So, win-win when it comes to weight. Now, when it comes to cardio, I am an advocate of cardio, but I'm not an advocate of steady state cardio, but I am. And the reason being, let me explain this to you. Okay, so steady state cardio is my ace in the pack when I'm going to prep someone for a competition or a photo shoot. The reason why I say that is that it's our last tool, okay? It's our ace in the deck. So we don't want to play that too soon. We play that too soon and we've got nowhere to move. So if you're already doing going for a walk every day, then the only way to see more change is to continue to walk more, okay? And who has time to walk, 2 hours a day? That's just ludicrous. So what we want to do is maximize our time in the gym, okay? And keep our time frames under that 40 minutes. Like I was talking about before, we want to decrease the amount of stress that we're putting on girls when we're working out. So we want to get in and we want to maximize our time. So in saying that, metabolic conditioning, high intensity training, that's what we're talking about now. All right, so we want, we've all heard about HIIT, things like that. So HIIT is great, but I want to make it even better because often, we don't have the fitness, we don't have the strength, the power to, to really get that sort of lactate threshold up and running, or the EPOC as the professionals would call it. But we won't go there today. So metabolic conditioning, we want to use multi-joint exercises. Okay, we want to use things like barbell thrusters, burpee thrusters, kettlebell swings, things like that. Things that incorporate the whole body, okay? And then we're going for, either reps or time or things like that. So we might be going for higher reps, 15, 20 reps or 30, 40 a minute worth of one exercise, and really get that body, working hard to try and tap into that energy source that our body wants to use, okay? So that's what I want to do when it comes to cardio, okay? We want to make it as effective as possible. So we're going for, a good half an hour where we're just balls to the wall, and we're going to, at the end of it, we're exhausted. We feel like we're going to have a bit of a vomit, and we know we've had a good workout. I know most people really do enjoy those kinds of workouts, but we only do them maybe once, twice a week. The reason being is because most people, are pretty busy. They might not have a lot of time to get to the gym. So our main reason the main thing we want to be doing is doing resistance training, because that's going to get us the biggest results. And the reason why I say that, like I said before, we want to increase our lean muscle tissue. The more lean muscle tissue we have, the more our metabolism is going to crank up, because our body needs to support that. The more cell space we have to manage insulin, so the more carbs we can eat and the more anabolic we can get. The stronger that we get as well, we can start to implement that into our conditioning programs, so that we can, so we're stronger, okay? So we can really start to really smash it in those sessions and really get more of a hormonal sort of output from those sessions. Okay, guys, so I'll definitely do one of those a week, maybe two, but we might go three weight sessions to one cardio session, okay? So maybe 4 weight sessions to 2 cardio session, something like that. And then we got 5 to 6 days of working out. But like I said, weights is our first thing that we're going for because of all the reasons that I spoke about before. Then we're looking for the cardio day to finish it off. We're going to have cardio and weights separate so that our bodies know the difference of what's going on. So they're recruiting, so that it's using the energy system that we want it to use during that time. So it's not getting mixed up with what it's trying to get done. Okay, so if we're doing weights that day, we're doing weights that day. If we're doing cardio that day, then we're doing cardio. If we're going to pair the two up in the same day, we're going to have a rest period between. Okay. Alright guys, so that wraps up my strategies that I would use for an 8-week transformation, okay? Don't forget that your nutrition needs to be on par, so go back and listen to days, the first couple of days where we're talking about good nutritional habits, we're talking about liver, we're talking about detoxing. So, so far we've covered a lot of information. I'm loving the feedback that I'm getting, guys, and so now we're going to start to get into some cooler stuff as well. So check in for day 16 tomorrow, not next week. And that's me out, guys. Peace.